but each one of us are going through entirely different experiences. Within the same family, wife goes through a totally different set of experiences. Her perspective of life is different from husband's, from children's, totally different. I hope you will all agree with that, isn't it? So, why is that we experience different? And how do I understand this knowledge, these principles, so that I can use to start experiencing positive things in life? So, I have one request. See, I see around 10 participants so far. So, in these 10 participants, see, I would like to share some nice meditation commentaries with you on either on your WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the best. And some beautiful thoughts every day so that it will help you in your meditation. So, I would request you all to share your WhatsApp numbers on which you would like to receive. How would you do it? Would you like to send in the chat? Unmute.
Yes, sister, we can do it.
I request everyone to do it, because the purpose of learning meditation is to practice it, right? So I would share with you on a regular basis, small, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, maximum 7 minutes meditation commentaries on a daily basis for few days, so that you'll get used to this meditation. Okay. So already 2 people have shared. Vijay Lakshmi, yes ma'am, through chat. Please write your name also, because see, somebody has Galaxy A7. Vijay Vani, yeah, that's good. Raju G, good. Yes ma'am, through chat. Okay, yeah. So by the time we end the session, please be sure that you all send your numbers, WhatsApp numbers. Okay, good. So let us begin with a minute of meditation. Kindly sit comfortably. Also, if you could turn on your videos, everyone, it is very nice to see the face. You know, it's a better, nicer connect. So it would be nice if everyone can turn on their videos. That would be good. Good. So
Little louder, please. Volume.
yeah, okay, sure.
Thank
Okay, now let us begin with a minute of meditation. Kindly sit comfortably. Relax your legs, your back straight. Relax your muscles, your back, your face. Feel totally comfortable and turn your attention on the center of the forehead. Look at yourself as a tiny point of light. It's a metaphysical point of energy. It's a tiny point, but it has treasure trove of experiences, qualities. It's waiting to be accessed. Now I got the key to all the treasures. The key is knowledge, understanding. That is the key to access all my inner treasures. Now I have the understanding. that I'm a spiritual entity separate from this body, and I'm the resident of Paramdham. That is where my original house is, and that is where I belong to. I have come into this physical world, took this physical costume, and I have been playing different roles in different capacities. Each role is different from the other. Each actor is very, very unique. Each soul is very special, very unique. I appreciate my unique speciality. The core of my being is originally peaceful, pure, happy, loveful, blissful, powerful, and knowledgeful. And my parent, the Supreme Soul, Shiva, is a source of infinite qualities. I forge the connection with Him through understanding and relationship. And I began to experience all the treasures from the Supreme Being. Om Shanti. I am peaceful. Okay. Now let us get into the topic without wasting time. So, law of karma, eternal laws of karma. See, actually, this presentation, what I did, I had given couple of. This was done for a workshop. I had done few workshops in Europe many years back. So this is a presentation from that time, but it was meant for 2-3 hours workshop. So let us cut short and go through it quickly, focusing on the most relevant things. So, eternal law of karma. See, understanding what is karma, first thing. What is karma? A lot of people think the my karma. Karma doesn't mean suffering. Let us be clear, karma does not mean suffering. Karma simply means action. Karma simply means action. Any action you do is karma. The soul, with this costume, whatever action you do, that is karma. So there are different kinds of karma, positive, negative, all that we'll see. Okay. So what is the purpose of understanding karma philosophy is, once we understand this karma, we can analyze what are the causes of the experiences we are going through in our life. We'll understand how karma functions. With that understanding, we can do such a karma where the experience of it is very beautiful, very fruitful. That is the purpose of understanding this law of karma. It is not just an intellectual pleasure we are trying to do, it is a very practical thing which we are going to start implementing right today once we understand it. Actually, in the workshop, there were several exercises and all that, but let us not do all of this. Okay. So karma theory is one theory which can actually explain all the situations we are going through in today's world. But you should know how to analyze it. Okay. Mm, See, so why understand law of karma? First thing. See, for many people, they have a huge burden of the past. They have bad memories, they have sorrow from past. I'm sure all of us to an extent have all this. And how do I eliminate those? By this understanding of karma. And how do I modify my course of life so that I start to get a positive experience out of life? Because remember, the world is same for all. Our experiences are in our hands. It brings us the responsibility also, because it is such a deepest belief system that we think whatever I'm experiencing is because of the other person. That is 100% not true. It is 100% incorrect. What we are experiencing in our life, we are 100% responsible for it. Okay, so let us move on. See, in the world, there are many laws. Mm. There are physical laws, like, there was a very famous physicist by the name Isaac Newton. I think all of you know. He was one of the interesting physicists who put, lo- it's a law of karma in physical terms. Like he said, every action has equal and opposite reaction. That is true even in the physical world. You throw a ball up, with the same force, it will come down. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. So law of karma is also same physical, metaphysical equivalent of Newton's third law. Say human laws can be adjusted, but law of karma cannot be adjusted. Once you do an action, there is no way you can change it. You're going to get the result of it. You can never escape it. See, some person might be doing a wrong thing in this world today, and he must be very clever to hide away from the system. In the physical world also, we have a lot of laws and codes. We have, for example, penal code. Anybody who violates penal code will get punishment, but there are some people who get away with that. So human laws, you can get away, they can be adjusted, but law of karma, it is impossible to get away from it. What you have done, even if not in this birth, next birth, 100%, you will get the return of what you have done. It is something which is not adjustable, something you're bound to get the return of it. See, there are many laws. Whatever you throw into the world, the same thing you get back. If you want happiness, peace, love, friendship, then you should give that. We are always thinking, why I'm not getting it? We don't see how much we have given it to get it. What you get is a proof of what you have given. You don't give and you want to get it, it's never possible. Whatever you're getting now, you're getting because at some point you have given it. So always let us get into this mindset that I should not expect it. I should first give it. If you want happiness, give happiness. If you want love, give love. If you want peace, give peace. If you want friendship, be a true friend. Then you will get it. So there's a total connection between cause and effect. You are experiencing something, definitely there is some root of karma somewhere lying, because of which you are experiencing now. So karma means simply action. Yeah. So now let us look at the cycle of action. How does action take place? It's a very interesting cycle. It's a cycle. See, first we create a thought, right? You have to have dinner now or prepare dinner after the session, say. So you think first that I have to make dinner, and then you go and make dinner, and the result of it is you have dinner in front of you to eat. So thoughts lead to actions, actions lead to result. But let us go into more understanding of this. This is a very simple example. See, results again reinforce your thoughts, which lead to actions, and actions to results, and again results reinforce thoughts. See, this is how habits are formed. You do something, you get the result of it, you're happy, then it gets wired in your head. Okay, I have got a good result, it means that this is a correct way to do it. So you're caught in that cycle, thoughts, actions, and results. So if you want to change any result, whatever you want to experience, first you have to change at the thought level. You have to start thinking different with understanding, spiritual understanding. Then your actions will be based on that, and then ultimately the result what you get would also be very different. So positive actions, there are different kinds of karma. Let us look at it. Positive actions. What are positive actions? Positive actions are those actions that are done under the influence of positive thoughts. So what are positive thoughts? In the first session, I have told mind, the function of mind is to produce thoughts. There are 4 different kinds of thoughts. One is positive, negative, waste, and routine thoughts, right? So those actions which are influenced by positives. See, I will tell you a few examples of positive thoughts. Thoughts of love, true love and concern for someone, being compassionate, mm, showing compassion, mercy, all these are positive things. So, under the influence of these positive thoughts, whatever you do, you help somebody who's needy, you genuinely give love to somebody. A genuine love is so powerful, it is a force that can empower others. Why mother's love is so great? Because it empowers the children, because it's pure unconditional love. So all these pure actions which come out of pure thoughts, positive actions, they have very beautiful return in karma. And negative actions are something which are done under the influence of negative thoughts, anger. You're so angry at some person that you decide, no, I'm not going to help him, I'm not going to support him, and all that. You do things out of greed. See, there's a wide range of action you can do under the influence. For smallest example, our body needs this much food, but it is tasty, I feel greedy, I eat more. So is there an impact or not of that? It's going to impact our body. So anything which we do under the influence of these negative things, we are going to get a negative result naturally. And there are some thoughts called neutral actions. Neutral is, see, I'm looking at something without any feelings. The function of eye is to look at it. So neutral actions are very rare, because normally we're either influenced by positive or negative. Now let us look at long-term karma and short-term karma. See, karma is such a thing, for some of them, you see the result immediately. For some of them, you see the result much later. That is why understanding karma becomes so complex. We think it is unfair, life is unfair. That guy is putting such less effort and he's getting a good fruit. And I am putting effort day and night and I hardly get anything. And I'm not satisfied. I don't get any result. Well, it looks as though life is unfair, but it is never unfair. It is impossible for things to be unfair. That is not how the eternal spiritual laws are designed. It is not unfair at all. You don't know what effort that person put in the background previously because of which he's getting the fruit of it now. So, law of karma helps us that we should always continue to do positive things, irrespective of the short-term benefit of it. I will tell you example of short-term karma. Suppose you're hungry now, you cook food now, you will get food now. But for tomorrow's, you have to cook again tomorrow, right? So this is short-term. You do it now, you have it now. But long-term karma, for example, you plant an apple tree. One seed, you plant it. You put water, it grows. You take care of it. Every day you water it, nourish it, and the tree grows big in say 5 years, 6 years, and it bears fruits. So you put only one seed, but does it give you only one fruit? It gives so many fruits, right? They say that you can count number of seeds in an apple, but you cannot count number of apples in one seed. Same thing, good karma is also like that. Some karmas, they give such long standing return. For example, you put in lot of effort and study well, get good degree. How much that education is going to impact you for next 30-40 years? So this is long term karma. Okay, so now this is one way of categorizing, and let us also look at another kind of karma. The routine, what we do every day for my own self. I wake up in the morning, I make my earning, I cook, I take care of my house. These are all what we do for our upkeep and sustenance for myself. These are the karma I do for myself. And there's also karma what you do for others. What you do for others in relationships. You take care of others, you give time for others. The result of that is you have good relationships. And also, there are things you do to help others. That's also a karma. See, you think that what benefit will I get helping all those people? We don't know how much benefit they will get, but you would get benefit. I will tell you, you explain this knowledge to others. We do not know how much other person will benefit, but the instant result is my understanding will deepen. So karma never goes waste. So this is karmic account of karma. Good actions, good results. Bad actions, bad results. We all know this. But good thoughts make you feel happy, make you feel great, peaceful. Bad thoughts, you lose peace, you feel unhappy and suffering. So why this karma accounts is important is, say you have good bank balance. You have say 1 crore, for example, in your bank. You make a loss of 1 lakh somewhere. So that 1 lakh doesn't pinch you much because you have enough bank balance. But your bank balance is 20,000 and you create a debt of 1 lakh. How much will that pinch? It's very pinching, right? Same thing, if you have done a lot of good karma, you have done a lot of good, the small things will not affect you. But you don't have any account of good karma, then the smallest thing will affect you. So always try to improve your balance sheet of karma. Have good karma into your account. So now, how can you create a good karma? What are the factors? See, karma has many factors which go into it. With what intention do you do your karma is also very important. See, for example, I will tell you one small example. Even our penal code also takes intention of action into account. For example, I'm cleaning a gun. Okay, I'm cleaning a gun. So while I'm cleaning, the trigger gets pressed. Somebody is passing by, and unfortunately, the bullet hits him, and that man dies. And I'm caught because gun is in my hand, right? And I did the action of pressing the gun. So once you're presented in the court, they will try to assess how you did, all the evidences, they'll collect everything. So if they determine that you have done it unintentionally, it happened by mistake, your intention was not to kill that person, it happened by a sheer mistake, then will you get punishment or not? What do you think? You think court should give you punishment or not? Will you get punishment or not? Yes, you will get punishment because you have done the action. You have pressed the trigger. Nobody did that. You have done it with your hands. So you will get the punishment. But punishment will be it will be reduced because it happened unintentionally. On the other hand, somebody plans to kill a person. In that also, if you look, action is the same thing, pressing the trigger. But you have planned, you created a plot, and you have killed. That's a murder. And how much would be the punishment for that? Very high when compared to the first case, right? So intention is very important. Same thing happens in law of karma also. The action what you do, with what intention you are doing it. See, you could be doing with an intention of showing off. A lot of people, they do charity, definitely for sure, but they ensure that their photographs come everywhere. Huh? They do with an agenda, they do with an intention of that. So your pure intention is getting tarnished, right? So the result of such karma will be also proportionate. You do with pure unconditional feeling, you don't need credit, you just want that they really be helped. There's a lot of difference in what intention you do the karma. The return of it is going to be very proportional. So always try to have clean intention when you're doing any karma. The return of it, nobody need to see it. Nobody can read your intention in your heart, but you know, and law of karma will take that into account automatically. So intention behind every action is very important. And intention also carries a vibration with it. See, an intelligent person can pick up. Suppose I'm giving flowers to somebody, I give flowers to somebody. I could be giving with a pure intention of appreciation, or I could be giving to impress that person for whatever reason, as a show or as a formality. A smart person can pick up with what intention you're doing, right? Because our intention carries a vibration at that instant also, and also the karma following after that. So law of responsibility, karma teaches us, law of karma teaches us that we are responsible for everything that is happening in our life. Every incident that is happening, we are responsible. Never ever after this say that, why did this happen to me? Why is that person behaving like this with me, whereas he's good with others? I'm sure we all went through this experience. With certain set of individuals, that individual is, we feel they're very unfair with me, whereas with everyone else, they're very good. So in that situation, what should be our approach? Now we understood law of karma. What should be our approach? Shivani brings this one very nice example. She says, see, this birth we are together, right? We are friends or we know each other. We have a very unpleasant exchange, very hard feelings and very unpleasant exchange we had. And we don't reconcile it. We leave it like that. Time passes. I leave this body and take a new body. That person also leaves the body, takes a new body. Next birth, again, we come together, right? Different costumes. We don't know that we have past baggage. But the minute we meet, again, the same thing will trigger off. Why? Because we had left it there like that, uncleared. So that is why today that circumstances come. So again, it is opening up. It's triggering those feelings. That is why some person, you see it, you feel that there's something wrong. Things don't work out. You should understand that there's a baggage from past. Now, okay, now we understand that. Now, how do we neutralize it? We want practical application, right? Practical understanding of karma. So, how do we neutralize that? Is by giving good wishes. There's so much of power in good wishes. However, that person is behaving. Remember, I'm getting that from them because of past karma. Now let me give good wishes. That is what Shivani Ben also was saying in the other day. You remember? Keep giving blessings, keep giving, it will materialize. So it will also reduce past karma effect. If you keep on giving good, what you've done, see, it's a balance sheet is there, right? You keep adding good, 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 good. One day the bad is neutralized. So if you're having bad relationship, keep giving good, keep giving good wishes, keep giving, continue to do that. Definitely in a short while you will see the difference. I have done this practical experience of this. I have, after listening to Shivani Ben, have done, because definitely we all in Kali Yuga, we have some account with some person or the other, right? I gave good wishes for that person just for 3 days or 4 days, because it was not a huge account, small account. So, and in just 3 days, things changed so much. I was so stunned with that. So, this is the power of creating positive energy, positive vibrations, positive feelings, good wishes. It has a huge power to settle our karmic accounts. One of the very big tools of settling karmic account with people, amongst people in relationships. But we have karmic account with many things, not just with people. We have karmic account even with the matter also. We have karmic account, you know. Somebody was asking me one very interesting question when I was doing this workshop in Europe. They asked, see, now we have climate change happening in this world. Few individuals are doing it. Say some big companies are dumping pollutants and all that, and we are all experiencing the result of that, right? Isn't it unfair? Few individuals are doing it, but the result everybody is experiencing. How does law of karma prove? Explain this. Somebody asked me this question in the workshop. See, I said, we're all also responsible in that law of karma. Those companies are producing products. And who is buying it? Who is consuming it? Who is promoting it? Aren't we doing it? If we were not buying it, would they be producing it? So, the whole chain, we are all involved in the whole chain of it. That's why we are all experiencing the result of that climate change. So, we have to take responsibility for our own life. Whatever we are experiencing, we are responsible. Never ever blame other person. It is only worsening. It is not going to change what we are going to experience. So there are certain eternal principles. We all know this, but we have to remember it when we're doing it. That's more important. Knowing versus doing, we have to bridge that gap. We know things, but we have to use them. One of them is law of giving. What you give is what you get. That is 100%. You can't put a apple seed and you can't get a mango out of it. You can't get a mango fruit. It's not possible. What you sow, every action what you're doing is like you're sowing a seed, which will produce the fruit at the appropriate time. Okay? So what you give is what you get. And law of patience and reward, all rewards require initial effort. And law of change, this is a very interesting thing. History, they say that history repeats until we learn the lesson. Sometimes we must be experiencing a repetitive pattern in our life, right? Repetitive, similar experiences we are going through, repetitive. See, that would continue till we learn and respond positively. This is also something very interesting. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you one. Let us learn from some stories. I'll tell you one story of a carpenter. So the story is the following. There's one carpenter, big carpenter. He has many small carpenters working under him. So one day, one of the carpenters, junior carpenters, he feels, I'm going to quit this guy. I'm going to start my own work. I did enough for this man, this contractor. Now I got enough skills. I can start my own thing. I don't have to work under this guy. So he goes and tells his boss, see, I've decided to quit. I don't want to work with you anymore. But he has been a very loyal person, very faithful, doing good quality of work all the years and all that. Then his boss said, okay, I will let you go, but you have to do one last house for me. One last house. After that, I'll let you go. Then that man says, okay, what should I do? He says, build this last one house. See, in the West, they build all wooden houses. No, this is a story example there. So he builds one last house for his boss. But now that he has decided that he's going to quit, he loses his heart in doing his work. He does it with half heart. He does it, but finishes it and tells his boss that I finished it. He doesn't put his heart. He does it quickly, compromising, and finishes and tells his boss that see, here I finish your last task. Then you know what his boss does? He gives the keys of that house and he says, this is a gift for you, this house. For all the years of support you have given me, for your loyalty, this is my gift to you before you leave. Then that carpenter feels so bad. Array, if I had known that I'm going to get this house, I would have put my heart in doing it. I would have done a better job. Now I have to live in this house forever. Right? So that is what our life is also. We are building our life step by step and we are going to live in that. All the actions what we are doing, we are going to get the return of it, not anyone else. So take that care at every step that it's me who is going to get it. I'm not doing it for someone else. It's me who's going to get it. And once we do it, once action is done, you cannot go back. Action is so powerful that it is like cast in stone. You cannot remove it so easily once you have done it. And also, one more story. See, we all have our own unique flaws, I can say. We all have our weaknesses, but together we make life very interesting. I think you must have heard this story many times. There's a cracked pot. One guy, he takes water in 2 pots every day, and there's a cracked pot, which is always feeling very bad. That see, I have so many cracks. I don't hold so much of water. A lot of water is wasted by the time my master reaches home, and it feels very bad. Then that master says one day, see, look, because you are cracked, look at the path. I know that this pot is cracked. That's why I put all flower seeds along the way. And you have been watering it. And look at the path. You made the path so beautiful because of your cracks. So, despite our weaknesses, each one of us, when we live together in the families, when we're together at the workplace, despite we should use each other's unique flaws, unique specialities, so that our life together becomes more interesting. That is the attitude we should have, not the attitude of seeing that, okay, that one has that weakness. So, this is something we have to change our attitude. Yeah. See, this is also one story. There's a story that there are two people going in the forest. One is a good person, virtuous person, other is a not so virtuous person. So what happens is that not so good person, he finds a briefcase which was, full of money. Hmm? And then that good person says that man has done so many bad things in his life, but look at that guy. He got a he found a briefcase of all riches, and I didn't get anything. Then that good man realizes that he also just missed a wild animal and a trap. So we all get return of our karma in different ways. That person might have been nasty in some ways, but definitely he has done some good karma to be getting that. This man, whatever good karma, that is why I see you cannot compare two people on a small scale. We compare in the scale of 5 years, 10 years. Last 5 years, I've put in so much effort, that person did not put in any effort, and look at what he is getting and look at what he's getting. Karma doesn't work like that. You do not know what he has done in previous birth, right? You do not know what you have done previous. So law of karma is so dynamic. It is very long term also. That is why never compare with outcomes of others and get disappointed, and continue. We should only continue to do good. And also, whatever life experience I'm going through right now, it is helping me always have this attitude, and that's true. See, this is how the world is designed. The eternal, you can call it destiny, is designed. It is not a bad thing for anyone, actually. It is a beneficial thing for everyone, because whatever situations life is throwing at us, there's a benefit in that. That is something for me to learn and change. See, for example, one girl, she comes to her mother and says, I'm very unhappy because of so and so situations and all that. She complains to her mom. Then her mom says, okay, let us do an experiment. So she takes 3 pots full of water, and in each pot, all boiling hot water. In one pot, she puts carrots, one pot, she puts eggs, another pot, she puts coffee. So, carrot, eggs, coffee, all are put in the same environment, all are put in hot water, right? Similar situation. But look at the outcomes. Let us look at the outcomes. Hmm? What happens to carrot once it is boiled? It becomes soft. What happens to egg once it becomes boiled? It becomes hard. What happens to coffee when coffee beans once it's boiled? Beautiful color, aroma is released, right? But all three, same situation. But the responses, how they responded were different. Carrot, which was hard, became soft. Egg, which was soft, became hard, right? So, same thing, same experiences in life, similar situations. Learning is different for different person. It is bringing something, you know, which is better for us. Always take things in that attitude. That will keep us motivated and happy. Uh, Anything, any situation, it only comes to make us strong, to make us sweet, to make us more loving. Well, take life experiences in that angle. Okay, so this is about law of karma. Any questions so far? We finished very quickly today. Any questions? I'm going to unmute everyone. Anybody has any questions? Please. And I had requested everyone to type in their WhatsApp name and WhatsApp number, so that I'll be sending meditations, short meditation commentaries for you every day for next 1 week. So I got a number of Anjana Reddy, Raju, Rajni, and Pushpita Gorti, and Vijayvani. Just 6 people. Rest of them also, please put in your yeah, Pooja has done it. Then there's one more, Shailas Sri, C Satyanarayana. So just kindly put your numbers, WhatsApp numbers there. And now today we are going to end with one beautiful meditation commentary. Unless you have some questions to ask. Anybody has any question, please feel free to ask.
So, sisters, how would we settle this karmic account, like in the meditation? Like, a lot of things we might have done in our previous births, and as well as in this birth, like intentionally or not intentionally. So, uh, how to make it is, I mean,
Yeah, see, if it comes to relationship,
hmm,
the best way to settle the account of relationships is by giving good wishes.
okay,
Okay, continue to give good wishes. Sometimes it feels that they don't deserve good wishes, but you deserve to get peace.
yeah,
So never you have to resist all such feelings and continue to give. For relationships, this is the biggest mantra: give good wishes, which acts like a blessing. Continue to give good wishes. And one of the things nowadays, what we are feeling, it's a big thing for everyone, is nature, climate change. How do we want to experience positive from nature? Isn't it? Because nature is becoming more and more chaotic these days. These five elements are becoming chaotic. So, why is that nature is becoming erratic? See, there are hundreds of reasons. And definitely it is because we human beings, we have abused it.
true.
Abuse is one thing. Second thing is our negative energies are also impacting nature. It looks maybe far-fetched, but that's the fact. See, our thought waves affect the matter around. See, if you go to temple, what feelings you get? Don't you get nice vibes there? When compared to you go to a movie theater, probably both are built with same bricks and cement, movie theater and a temple, but the energy is different in both the places. Why is it like that? What creates that atmosphere? Our thoughts. We only created different atmospheres, because when we go to a movie theater, our thoughts are different. When we go to a temple, our thoughts are different. So our own thoughts are creating that atmosphere. No one else has done that. The physical world is neutral. Matter has no thought power, no consciousness. We human beings have consciousness. So our thoughts, our consciousness is impacting nature. So in the current times, when the nature is so erratic, it is not just in India, Telangana. If you look at global scenario, everywhere, at least in last 1 decade, it has become, the impact of climate change has become so heavy. Look at the number of hurricanes in US. So I think it is time we all serve nature. So I suggest that, because we all have a strong karmic account with nature. mm, So in meditation, just give vibrations of peace to all the elements.
Okay.
Energy of peace to all. Just imagine you're sitting on top of the globe. You're giving energy of peace to air, to water, to earth, to all the five elements. Just it is suggested that at least 5 minutes a day we have to do that. At least at Brahma Kumaris, we were suggested that we have to serve nature now with our positive energy. We have to serve others and also serve nature. Both are important. So it's a good thing because we have karma at many levels, right? Not just with people. So it is we who have to settle it. Okay, any other question? So if there are no questions, I'm going to play one meditation commentary, which is going to be a sample. This is a kind of short meditations that you are going to receive with your WhatsApp. So I'm just going to play this for you.
I allow the body quietly. I allow the body to sit quietly. I become aware of the many different energies that make up life. As the body sits quietly, I'm aware of the physical, the biological energies of this valuable instrument of mine. For a little while, I would like to turn my attention away from my physical energies and focus my energy inwards. Consciously, I allow this physical instrument of mine to let go of the tension in the muscles, my feet, my legs, my back, my arms, my shoulders, my neck, and even the muscles in my face. I let go of the tension of hanging on, and everything becomes calm and relaxed. Now, instead of looking outwards, I allow my mind to look within. Seeing the world outside, I choose for a few moments not to see it. I let the sounds of the external world fade into the background so that they are no longer a distraction. And on the screen of my mind, I visualize a point of light. I can locate this point of light specifically. As the body sits quietly, I become aware of the life force, the source of life, in the center of my forehead, just behind. This is who I am. I am a point of eternal light. In this awareness of my eternal form, I gather the full force of my energy within. I know I am the master of this physical instrument. I can now direct the way in which my physical senses function. What it is I see through these eyes, what it is I choose to communicate through my lips, even what it is I wish to absorb from the information coming to me through my ears. I, the being of light, the eternal soul, am the creator. I, this point of infinitesimal energy, am the master. Becoming aware of this, I am able to send out light and life throughout this physical body, and use this body for that which is constructive, that which is filled with goodness.
So, see you all tomorrow with one more session tomorrow. So let me just